Yeah, hello everybody. It's Centralized Dave with an update. Many people have been asking me because we have had very interesting weeks in crypto, and especially the last week was beyond interesting and shocking with a shocking end. But as I'm gonna make a point, the end of the last week was picture book manipulation by the Trump's family. So anyway, many people have been asking me because Bitcoin dipped to 80,000, Ethereum dipped to 2,000, Solana dipped to 120, and I have been overweight cash pretty much since the inauguration. Even more so now because whatever I had in crypto shrank, and especially I held the wrong crypto because I went like majority cash, but that was 60%, so I still had 35% cryptos, and those were like lots of Solana meme coins. Those basically ragged away. Like, what do I say, guys? Like, I'm not going to be bitching about it to you. Like, what's the point? I wish I went full cash or just more cash at the inauguration. That was actually better call. But now it's very easy to say in the hindsight. It always is. I am here to talk about the present, not about the past. And let me start with a very close future, and then I will link to the present. This month, in March 2025, I'm going to do my quarterly again, and I'm gonna do it a little bit different because it's boring to do it all the same again. And this time I think I even invited Curtis and he accepted, so it's gonna be fun. If he will be around, he will be challenging me, and also he will be helping me also to pass my messages more clearly, because sometimes I think I'm clear but I'm not really. Like, then later I just figure out from your reactions that it really doesn't make sense to a lot of you what I'm saying. And in this month's quarterly presentation, I will give you my case how the crypto has already cycle peaked. And from that theory, then at that presentation, I'm going to confirm with supportive arguments, and I'm also going to debunk it with another arguments. So the whole presentation will be supporting it and debunking it at the same time. And as you will be able to see, I have not yet made that presentation, but I already have in my head like, what do I put there? Because you can't prepare the arguments too ahead of time, because many of these many of these data sets that I'm gonna be using are really volatile and change every week. So I have to do it really like the same week where I air and I record it and put it online. But I already have in my mind a picture of how it's going to look like, and now the present, how this relates to the present. Yesterday we saw an unbelievable manipulation by the Trump's family. It looks to me like his son has taken somehow, with his dad's consent, he's taken somehow the control over the announcement of crypto-related stuff on his dad's social networks. Because the yesterday's messages from Trump, announcement from Trump, didn't even come on Twitter. It came on the Truth Social, I believe. And basically the Eric Trump and his friends, they went all in, leveraged. There have been cases, people already are uncovering, like a case where an account bought millions of worth of MicroStrategy weekly calls just like 5 or 10 minutes before the market closed on Friday. And I'm pretty sure he's going to sell today these calls. But let's see, okay? Let's see, of course. Also, there have been people have been uncovering cases where just accounts went all in leveraged Bitcoin and Ethereum, I don't know, like 2 days ago, and they had very, very tiny room, like margin for error, so they would have been liquidated if the price dipped just a little bit. And then at the announcement they've made millions and they've cashed out, they've sold. Oh, like I would still like to say, however, that this Mr. President's son is an improvement comparing to the previous Mr. President's son. But yeah, how much of an improvement? And also, there was a tweet about a month ago from Eric Trump. That tweet said something like bow to a mighty America because we can and we will do so much worse. And then he deleted that tweet because somebody told him, well, you crossed the line a little bit. So then he deleted the tweet, but it stays on the internet forever, because so it doesn't really matter that he deleted it. And as you are going to see from my presentation, I am going to make you a case that the crypto cycle basically peaked, and the only thing that we're gonna get is an extension through manipulation. And that is, of course, out of my hands to predict really accurately, and also how high is that going to go. But you're gonna have to wait and see for the presentation. On the other hand, I'm not even inviting any more people to see that because it's just in your interest. Like in the previous one that I made in December, there I was making a case that the next move has to be down for Bitcoin, for instance. I made a presentation in the middle of the December. And yeah, actually that was close to the top, even though we had kind of a double top. 3.7 trillion happened in December and in January at the inauguration. That was a 3.7 trillion, both cases, of the crypto market cap. So what am I doing right now? I am actually trying to add to Ethereum ecosystem. I'm trying to buy Ethereum, Aave, Uniswap, and I am going to exit Ethereum ecosystem around the Pectra, which is going to be the first week of April. And after that, however, I will be trying to basically get into other cryptos that I believe will continue to be manipulated by the Trump's family, and that I believe will get the most out of this possible crypto cycle extension. I know every single guy out there, even Bitcoin 21, and like I mentioned Bitcoin 21 because I really like his work. I really respect him. I respect his work. But I also, on the presentation, I think I'm going to show you some of the very basic mistakes that everybody is doing. But it's human to do it. Like, it's nothing. Actually, it's calming to see when the guy makes mistakes, because the only guy that doesn't make mistakes in the investing is the scammer. It's the only guy that looks like he doesn't make mistakes. But of course. But everybody that I see is just repeating, like how you are stupid if you are careful in crypto, how you should be overexposed, how the cycle peak is yet to be in, how this is the fourth year, this is the fourth year halving cycle theory, and this is how we have to go up, etc, 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 etc. And make no mistake, this is how it's going to look like past the cycle peak. Basically, you will be psychologically pressurized to buy into the collapsing market. And yeah, it's your choice what you do with your money. What I'm going to do is basically what I've already overlaid ahead of you. But further clarification of my own strategy I'm going to make also based on how exactly will my quarterly play out, what exactly will I see, because I'm looking at the data set over the time, so I have in my head the picture, but the real results I'm gonna have to wait a little bit for. I think that's about it today. I believe I answered your questions, what I'm doing and what's going on. And don't underestimate the manipulation in crypto this year. Don't underestimate it, because you're gonna regret if you will.